I'm broke the boss, I flipped the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation made me live the dream.
Transitioning from driver to owner-operator.
Yep, and the $1 million question, why some drivers are better off staying as drivers.
That's probably most of drivers.
$500,000 question.
That's probably most drivers. You gotta be able to take a beating and the risk.
Well, and this is the one that hurts, man, because a lot of people have to be honest with themselves. Like your mind has to change to be a business owner.
Yes,
and here you go. That's
because most people that sort of I say there is never try in the owner-operator business.
Mm-hmm.
You either do it or not.
Yeah.
Most people that are trying to be an owner-operators, we're better off being drivers.
Yes.
Because if you're serious about being owner-operator, you either doing it or you don't.
Here we go. All right. The mindset shift. That's one of the biggest things that it's difficult to answer because I don't think a lot of people understand their new responsibilities. From miles per revenue. Like, to be successful as a company driver, I think you have different responsibilities and objectives, like key performing indicators. You're a really good driver, but now what happens when you become that owner and you have to look at things like profitable, keeping the business open, cash flow? And I don't know how easy that mind shift is.
I think it depends on where do you work and how's your payroll structured. Mm-hmm. Because if you're paid per mile, it's going to be a little bit harder transition.
Okay.
Let's say if you are paid percentage, it's going to be a little easier transition. But the problem, even with the guys that are getting paid percentage, the problem is still most of the expenses and big hits is being absorbed by either a company or the owner-operator. So you get the most good out of that, but you never get to put your own money back in business.
Right. So what I'm saying is your pay structure is the same. So that's familiar, but the responsibility is
very different.
Very different. All right. So Voyager's orientation, no sugarcoating, just facts, and how we do it.
How we do it, man?
We do it. Actually, we're efficient and successful at it. So number one, we want to be very, efficient, which means it's only one day. We'll rock and roll from 9 to 3. And here's what we're going to do, man. We eliminate all the mumbo jumbo. We already know you're coming with experience. We're going to talk about the value key points on how to be successful. One, what's the goal as far as dispatch, financial goal, how we're going to hit it. And everybody's going to know their role and how to get to that. All the back office stuff taken care of. You need plates. We got that. Not a big deal. Get everything done in one day. Insurance, all that good stuff. And then also safety wise, we're going to tell you what's acceptable and what's not. Remember, we're not trying to destroy everything we're building on a daily basis. We are in this bad boy for the long run. And so you get all of that from 9 to 3. And on top of that, you get a load out. So everything is done in one day.
So I know it's not very common, but for example, what happens if, let's say you're bringing in the owner-operator who's only done, some very, very localized work and hours of service is a totally new thing to him. And what if it's not enough one day of going over like refresher course? What do you do?
Well, what happens is everybody, so what we do is a team member from every department will step in. And in this case, we're talking about safety and the hours of service, right? We're here to coach and mentor the guy the right way on how to get this done. So he has access to us 24/7 so that at the end of the day, if there's any questions, when he's getting his load, we're actually even on the phone with the individual to actually say, hey man, I know this is kind of new to you. Just remember, this is a good time to take your break. This is a good time to do this. And we're coaching him through that. So, 5 days of that. And now you got an all-star who does it on his own. So that mentorship doesn't just end in that orientation.
All right, sounds pretty reasonable. So financial prep, escrow, maintenance funds, and insurance.
Well, this is everything that we talk about, man. Like the financial prep, right? Did this guy just buy the truck? Hey, we're offering the maintenance reserve. Is he taking advantage of that? Does he have his own? Does he have a backup for a rainy day? All these are the healthy conversations that you should be asking while you're getting to know each other. You know what I mean?
How much does the dude need to have for an escrow?
So the escrow is $1,500, or you're talking about the maintenance escrow?
No, escrow.
All right, the escrow is easy. $1,500 is what we collect. It's done on a weekly basis, so that's no brainer. And I have guys who paid up front too, so that's.
Okay. And what about insurance? What insurance is the owner-operator responsible versus the company?
All right. So what we're going to do is the only thing that these guys have to bring to the table is going to be their bobtail, or some people know it as NTL, which is no big deal, $50 a month, something like that. And then comes their physical damage. Right. So the physical damage, here's what we do. We give these guys options by getting quotes for them. So we're linking them up with the right people. Some of them require a down payment, others don't. It just depends on which one is going to best fit your business needs. And then the guy makes a decision and grabs it. So the reason we do that is because, one, we're always educating them, especially for those guys that just bought the truck. Don't ever buy that stupid shit of 30-day insurance. It's just a fucking waste of money. $500 out the window. You know how many guys are actually doing that? And
we're not taking advantage of that at all.
No, so we're like, come on, man, like give us a call before you buy that truck, because that's where the details matter. Don't lose money like that.
So what mistakes do you see first-timers make, and what does the Voyager do to prevent that?
I think some of the biggest mistakes is we do several videos, and one of them it's taking a little too slow to change that mindset from company driver to owner operator and what your responsibilities are. So for example, at the end of the day now, you have to move your truck. And then I think what a lot of guys do is they start looking for, let's say, that dream load all the time, every single load, and they don't look at it holistically. They start to actually just look at it from load to load, and that's where you get caught up because, prime example, we have an individual, let's say the load cancels, right, on a Thursday morning. And then he already has the money maker for the weekend load, pick up Friday morning. It's all done already. So, it would be so, but now you spent all day arguing and offering loads to replace that canceled load, but they just want something that's better than what was offered. But now as a business, you're willing to lose a day and potentially give up that Friday weekend load. So look how much damage was done. So coaching of how to actually move your truck through strategy within shit that happens, trucking will happen. I could give you the pretty of everything is so nice and neat, but the real growth comes from these guys that, they have trouble when trucking does happen, navigating through these problems so that they minimize the financial loss on, still say it, salvage the week.
So how easy would you say is to connect with a guy like this? Because in my personal experience, man, that's a challenge.
I think a lot of that is just presentation, relationship with the individual, what we're here to do and what the objective is, establishing it. I didn't come this far by giving you advice on insurance and saving you money and teaching you the tricks in the trade of 2290s and how to get your plate. So everything that I've given is so constructive and positive. Why would I change it now? There's no ill intent here. It's I'm just teaching the game. I didn't make the rules.
Well, the only problem that I see, at least in my experience, connecting to people is soon as you start talking about money and actual loads, all of a sudden people flip it into, oh, you're here to make a dollar out of me. And anything that you're trying to suggest that's actually is meant to be constructive, to help their business, is being taken as predatory, as opportunistic.
Right, but still, so it's
just like the guy on yesterday's video. That was asking those questions about, he got burned somewhere, and now every carrier is.
But if we break it down, man, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it that I'm not here for money. Who works for free? Nobody. But if you don't move your truck, 25% of zero is what?
25% of zero? That's 25% of zero.
The fucking is nothing. So, but there's a cost to do business on both ends. So that's what I'm trying to say. Business is business. This is B2B at the end of the day.
Hold on, 25% of zero is quarter of a zero.
It's even worse. It's even worse, man. So that's what I'm saying. It's the overall picture, because in any business you have, understanding cash flow. I don't know. So that's it. I think it's connecting prior to these things happen. That's why I would say the connection is. It's not easy. A lot of guys don't have that open-minded because did they have a realistic expectation?
That, and again, probably have quite a few bad coaches.
Yeah.
And then
And you only want to bring with you what you is convenient, right? Like
yeah, like only the good stories, and that's what people want to hear. Nobody wants to hear all the suffering. Like you see, you have a buddy, right, who's an owner operator who makes a lot of money. He is doing well for himself. You think that you buying a truck gonna put you right there, but do you see all these days and weeks and months
No, yeah, but
hard work away from the family, and even when the dude is home, he's spending half of a day at the shop helping his mechanic to repair his truck.
Yeah, so for example, even that, like if you just go like to logical, right? So this guy possibly looking for that dream load, if I had it, why not give it? Like, what is the value of me just, hanging on the phone for half a day, arguing? Like,
I don't think we see it like this. As an owner operator back in the day, I saw it more like, man, does this guy really, really looking? Is he looking really, really good? Or he's just like talking shit?
Yeah, but at the same time, like that. Now that comes with delivery with the guy. Like that's also trust, man. Because if that guy that you're talking about would make you money week after week after week, and he has a track record of hitting, are you still asking the same question?
No, but you have to survive those first.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta let go a little bit.
And if you getting in the way while surviving those first few weeks, you may never see one successful week.
Yeah, but that's the business formula.
But that's what we're talking about.
All right, my people. So do it. Let go. Let us run your truck. You will have benefits.
You're still gonna have to drive it, but
oh yeah, we're just gonna dispatch your truck. Owner-operator partnership is very real. I got tons of guys who are making $4,000 take-home. Learn how you can do that by giving me a call at 863-342-5171. We are conveniently located in Lakeland, Florida. We are a Florida-based trucking company that is here to provide you resources to be successful. So once again, it's 863-342-5171.
All right, freedom versus responsibility. What independence actually cost?
Man, like
Everything.
I think this is so misleading, man. Like I, when it comes to business, man, like this, I don't know, man. Like I think TikTok, Instagram, all that, it got people fucked up, man. Like they think that freedom is just run your truck whenever you want. It's all jet skis and champagne, but like this is truly that business that what you put in is what you get out. You know what I mean? And those choices that you will have, like the home time, come at a price as a owner. Yeah.
Well, I would say this from my own experience. Unfortunately, theoretically, business is supposed to buy you opportunity, freedom, and it somewhat does. But at the same time, you live in this 24/7, 365. And when even let's say your driver, your dispatcher may go home and we may take a vacation or whatnot, if you run your business, even during your vacation, it still lives in your head, man.
No, yeah, but
There's no days off.
Right, because like check it out, man. As you spend more time in this industry, right? So somebody's like, oh man, I want a fleet of trucks, run some at night, so I'm making money while I sleep. Well, you know what else is happening while you sleep? Moving liabilities.
Yeah.
Fucking everywhere. so it's both. Like you're responsible even if you're not there. Like this comes with that, man.
I know a guy who did run a pretty large trucking company, and then he got tired and he opened up a coffee shop. And he's pretty happy about it. And one thing that he always says, I know one thing. When the shop is closed, I lock the door and I can go home at peace knowing that nothing is going to happen. And when you're in trucking, man, it could be Christmas evening, man.
Yeah.
And you still have trucks on the road.
Yeah, and it's always
and shit happens.
Yeah, and it definitely does. But there you go. But again, guys, the upside of that, not to scare anyone, like coffee shop brought to you by trucking. So he probably did some good in trucking, which allowed that event to happen. And now,
no, absolutely, because yes, I agree. If you have to start from scratch, man, It wouldn't be a coffee shop. It would be a coffee stand.
And you'd be begging for problems just to fucking like, please, like, just as long as it means more money. Like.
Yeah, I agree. So obviously, yes, the initial, finances and everything else came in from trucking. This is why I say trucking is a very, very good starting business. Mm-hmm. It's a very high intensity, very high risk. It's a business for tough people, but if you need to make some money fast and then transition somewhere, that's the way to do it.
You know, man. Like I almost think, like I was thinking about this the other day. Like, is this shit almost like gambling? Like when you're up, and then you're like, nah, man, a little more, it'll get better. So like, I don't know, is knowing when to exit trucking fucking art? Like,
you gotta be smart. First of all, you're never gonna hit the market just in the perfect spot,
right?
Because the perfect spot is just gonna be too short to make something out of this. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna be in this at least for a little bit, at least for one used truck's lifespan. Mm-hmm. So I would say that you got the bare minimum, 400,000 miles.
Yeah.
You got to start at about 350, 400,000, and you got to have a cutoff at 750, 800,000. Mm-hmm. I see that as the safest box. If you want the box.
Yeah.
If you want to continue, get another box. Don't stay in the same box. And you're going to be all right.
Yeah, here you go.
All right. Why quitting too soon ruins credibility?
Because I think everything in this business is built on not that trucking is stable, but the things that you can stabilize and be disciplined on and consistent. I think this business is that's where the growth happens, on that consistency. You have to show up. So every time you quit and come back, I think you get stuck in like this vicious cycle of always
starting.
You're always planning. And everything has to be in order. And it feels good, man. It feels good to plan. And I'm waiting on this, and I got that, and because you're busy and that. But now when it comes time to do the work, man, it's almost like fucking probably boring for someone. Like, all right, shit, like everything is done. Like, nothing left to do but hit the road, and then that's like the hardest part, like for real.
Yeah, I see that. And so, how do you tell when you're ready?
I just think I think when you already start, when living your lifestyle that you have now, you can no longer stomach that. So like fucking, that's time to change.
I want to steal David's comment from this morning. If you're alive, you're ready. Because there is cemeteries full of people that no longer ready.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you're just over your day to day and just tired of it, and you want growth, and that's it. That's all. You've already hit that plateau that you have to make a change.
Yeah, and it's never gonna be perfect. Just like life. Even in life, you're gonna be sick sometimes. You're gonna get old. You're gonna see family members struggling. You probably at some point gonna lose your grandparents, parents. It all gonna suck. So is the life worthless because of that?
Yeah, no. So I think one of the biggest things is like, as long as you try, and even if it doesn't even work out that well, it's not the end of the world. As long as you're learning from some mistakes, man, we all make them. That's cool. I made a few in life. My wife will say a little bit more than a few. But here we are. Like, as long as you're learning from those fuckers, and then you just don't repeat it, and a little bit better, man. You get sharper at the formula.
Or repeat it, but not as hard.
Yeah. That's the way it goes.
Take it easy on your repeats.
Yeah, otherwise it's like, hey, pendejo. All right, guys. Well, listen, if you're already watching this video, you are probably ready. And so you got to give us a call at 863-342-5171. Learn more about the details of how you can make it happen.
The best trucking company for owner-operators east of Mississippi.
And that's hands down, baby.
Take care, guys.
Operators looking for the best business owner opportunity, look no further. I got all the programs that are going to make you successful. Everything to operating from 2 different fuel cards, top of the line trailers with a maintenance program that is unbeatable, to plates, insurance, you name it, we got it. All you got to do is give us a call, 863-342-5171. Learn more and get started.